Also, a great article about Eddie Murphy in here, too. Speaking of Oprah, he was on Oprah recently about how they interviewed people like John Landis, who he's worked with, just say he's the angriest. John Landis tells stories about how awful a person he is.
Is he miserable?
That's what it says. It says
Eddie Murphy is miserable?
Well, he's in the news now because they think he might get nominated at the very least or even win Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Dreamgirls. He's supposedly...
Nobody's even seen this movie yet. He's getting an Oscar?
I guess there's been...
They always say that. That's how they build hype.
There's been screenings of it and stuff, but...
It's like Sharon Stone was going to win an Oscar for her Best Supporting Actress in Bobby.
Right.
Then everyone saw Bobby and said,
oh my God.
Bobby Schmobby.
But this article, it interviews people like Chris Rock saying, Eddie's been, he has this reputation for maybe being difficult, which has cost him Oscars in the past. Like, he claims that what he does in The Nutty Professor is just as good as what Peter Sellers used to do, playing multiple characters. And to tell you the truth, it's hard to argue with that. I mean, the guy's insanely...
Eddie Murphy should have won an Oscar for Coming to America.
I mean, it's not right. And he plays the old barber in that.
Right.
He's
great.
Yeah, so Rock says that he would have won years ago for something if he wasn't considered so difficult. But John Landis... Reginald Hudlin, famous black actor, tells an insane story where...
Actually, he's a director.
Right, director. Him and his brother. So it's two guys, Reginald and Warrington Hudlin. Mm-hmm. Eddie Murphy did a movie called Boomerang with them, and supposedly they didn't know that he hated them. And they go to see The Nutty Professor, and Dave Chappelle plays an asshole, obnoxious comedian that Eddie Murphy's character locks in a piano. And the comedian's name in the movie is Reginald Warrington. It's their two names. Like, Eddie Murphy's famous for John Landis worked with him on Coming to America and Trading Places, two of his best movies. And he said Eddie Murphy was quoted as saying, Vic Morrow, the guy who died under John Landis' direction, he said Vic Morrow has a better chance at working with John Landis than me. I can't stand it.
So Eddie Murphy is a total dick to work with?
That's what this article says. But now with Dreamgirls, they say he's so fucking good in it, they might have to give him a supporting actor Oscar.
I didn't know he was so hated, but well, we'll see, because the people who vote for the Oscars are the people he ends up working with. So.
Right.
All right, let's